Hello, beautiful Virgo friends. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. I am happy to have all the Virgos out there with me today. Shuffling your cards here. This is going to be your May monthly tarot reading. These are messages that Source, Spirit, the Divine wants you to hear in the month of May. Doesn't necessarily mean it's all going to resonate and, come into fruition, but, it's entirely up to you, right? Everyone will always be in the driver's seat of their life, but yeah, settle in. Hopefully there's something you can take away here in these messages today. As always, my little spiel in general tarot readings on YouTube. Oh, wow, they're popping. Not everything will be your message, so it's up to you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Ultimately, I ask you take away messages that resonate, that speak to you. Anything else that feels strange or foreign, drop it like it's hot, right? That means it's probably a message for someone else, so I need you guys to have faith that it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it, okay? Other than that, welcome. Happy to have you guys. Everything else about this video will be down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video. And yeah, other than that, we're going to hop in a few more shuffles. Well, how can I vamp while I shuffle my decks here? Give these messages time to resonate, right? You don't need to put pressure on yourself to make everything fit exactly when. In fact, that's sort of the purpose of tarot, is to walk away with some new insight or information and, piece it and puzzle it into your life as needed or as necessary, right? But yeah, you never need to force anything to fit. All right, a few more cards for my Virgos. I hope this video finds everybody well. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I know we're all getting kind of antsy and ready to go out and do some stuff, but yeah, I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. Three more cards for my Virgos. We're in Taurus season right now, so I hope you guys are enjoying that nice earth energy. Good time to focus on your body, your mind, your body, and your health, right? As well as your finances, getting things in order with your money, with your home, your material goods, things of that sort. Take advantage of that nice Taurus-y earth energy, right? All right. Empress, and then the Taurus card comes out. All right, cool. Let's do it. So bottom of your card is Temperance. I love that. Ooh, Temperance and the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. So finding peace and balance and harmony within the family unit, within the household. It could be almost like toiling and fiddling with the idea of working towards a long-term dream or a long-term goal. Really beautiful cards. This is a card of Sagittarius, if that means anything to anyone out there. For me, it has to do with patience. It has to do with healing. But very frequently, it has to do with being surrounded by your angel guides, right? Your soul tribe, your angel gang, your ancestors, right? Those people up in the sky looking down on you and being like, oh, we got this coming in for Virgo. It seems like they're trying to usher in some beautiful blessing. That it does feel like it has to do with either parent and child relationships or husband and wife or something of that sort. But it's beautiful. Like, just these cards coming out together, I'm wanting to say it's a blessing. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity of abundance that will offer you great emotional healing and like good opportunities or good, I'm also like good omens for just your well-being. Very, very beautiful energy. Yeah, there's an offer being made to you. So again, this could be an offer in multiple areas in your life. So I would say if you're thinking of switching jobs, start applying. Or if you're, on the dating app, start messaging people, because there's a small offer coming your way. It's not huge. It would be like a flirtation, hey, let's grab coffee or this or that. And whatever, the safety precautions, that's up to you, right? But yeah, it could even be, hey, like, let's do a Skype interview. Let's talk about the job. Let's see, let me look at your resume, send it along, like a small offer. But it's contributing to this, this pathway that like you're clearing essentially to make it to your Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a very happy card. It's like, the fairy tale ending, the happily ever after. Now that doesn't mean forever and eternity, right? It can be the happily ever after, essentially like the wish fulfillment, right? Which comes after the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, then the 10. So this could be something you've been dreaming of for several weeks and then you get it, right? It doesn't mean it's, the love of your life coming in with a diamond ring, though it could be, right? It's your life, Virgo. But it's saying something that you've been working towards that will be emotionally fulfilling. It seems like we're getting the concoction right. Where like your spirit guides or your angels are mixing it in the background and getting it just to taste, right? So, oh yeah, it goes down smooth. Like let's serve this one up to Virgo. I like that. So yeah, some of you are going on like a coffee date. I could see that. All right, so then let's look into your finances first. Then we will hop into your love life. So you have Seven of Cups, so there's a lot of options before you right now, but I am getting a sense of fear or intimidation of not really knowing exactly how to proceed, or there's a lot of emotions that come up, a lot of maybe triggers when you think about certain things or doing it this way. And it's not necessarily that you're backing down. I don't sense that, but rightfully so, you're giving yourself a moment to reflect, to pause, to look at, okay, well, almost like the mathematical equations of, well, if I did it this way, potential outcome but there's a lot of that going on. It's not one singular, I don't know if I want to say problem, but obstacle or challenge, right? You love a good challenge, Virgo, right? There's many things coming up here, and it does have to do with cups. So that could be your income, right? If money is a currency, the idea of money flow. It could also have to do with assessing the people you have surrounding you in your life, be it your family, your any sort of relationships, romantic ones, business ones, etc. But cups have to do with love. It's water energy, which is all about the heart space, our emotions, our intuition, sometimes our spirituality, as well as creativity. So, I mean, quite frankly, if you don't necessarily feel like you're struggling per se, but maybe you're an artist and you feel like stifled or lacking sort of any sort of creativity, it's saying that it will come. But yeah, I think in fairness to you, there is an assessment that needs to be done before you can jump head on in. So then you have the card of Justice. This is a card of Libra wanting to show up. So this could represent a new contract, potentially working with a large group of people. It doesn't have to be that, but something about the Seven of Cups, that could represent different people in your life. Some of whom you get along with more than others, I will say that. But here's the thing. I don't think you're letting that stop you, even if there is a contract, whatever that means. It could even be something with like a home or whatever. It's up to you guys to decide. Even if there's a contract that would involve you getting involved with many people, some of whom you like, some of whom you don't, I don't think you're letting that stop you. I think you're like, well, it's as good as mine. Like, I may not love working with these people, but it could even be something about like outsmarting the competition. It could be that you're going for some sort of role that is very, I heard prestigious, but, it could be, it's very valuable. Maybe there's a big price tag attached to it, or maybe there's just a lot of competition. That's the word I was really looking for. And so I think this is you assessing the competition and being like, do I really fit in here? But here's the thing. I actually love this energy, Virgo. I think you're like, fuck it. Someone's got to take the job, like, or someone's got to, take the job title or the position. May as well be me. Like, you're going into it just like this is beautiful. And I don't mean to offend. I apologize if some people are sensitive to language, but this to me is like just, fuck it. Like, why not? Like, but you're in it, and it's a very positive attitude. It's not just like, whatever, I give up, I don't care. It's the complete opposite. It's, you know what is so cool about this? You are heading into a circumstance without expectation. And that's what's so key. That's what's keeping you so essentially grounded, but also lighthearted, is that you have not married yourself to the idea of any particular outcome. You're getting into some sort of situation where there may be a signature involved or something about giving your consent to do something. It could even be like medical testing, right? And so again, maybe for some of you, there's a slight fear or intimidation initially, but you end up going for it anyway, because this emotional assessment of how do I really feel about it, and what could this yield, and what could the outcome be, and what would that do for me? Whatever it is that you're contemplating, essentially what I'm getting is the outcome is you hop right in. You, in some way, you justify it, right? That I just keep hearing, it may as well be me. Like, someone's got to win. It may as well be me. Like, someone's got to, it's really positive. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, but it's actually incredible energy. And I'm so excited for you, Virgo, because yeah, some of my readings for you guys have been so tough, and I'm like, I can't break Virgo's heart, but your energy, at least regarding work and finances, it looks really good. I just heard it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Is that I can see clearly now the rain is gone. This feels like a storm clouds overhead in terms of there's a lack of clarity, or there's a little bit of mystery or confusion. Sometimes this can be a card of illusion, right? The Seven of Cups. This can almost be like a drug trip card to me, of just like kind of freaking out and this and that. And I'm not saying that's what's going on, but if we're using that as a metaphor of being on like a drug trip, it's exciting and interesting, but it also has the potential to kind of be sort of scary and unfamiliar and unknown. So maybe that's what you're weighing out, the assessment of, do I take a leap of faith and go after something? I think, I'm going to say it, I think 99% of the Virgos out there are going to be like, okay, let's do it. Like, sure. And this could even be something that comes to you in an unexpected way. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it could be that the sense of overwhelmingness is that something just kind of falls into your lap that you weren't anticipating or expecting. But again, it's just like heaven sent. It's like the angel just dropped it in your lap, because maybe this is something you've been praying and asking for in some part of your life, but it comes in a way that was unexpected or unanticipated. I know that's a bit of a, not hyperbole. What is the word? Crap. It's like counterintuitive. Something you've been asking for comes to you, but it's not expected. So that can even mean if you've been focusing on your love life, and I want a partner, and I want this, and I want that, but then universe drops this amazing job opportunity for you, and you're like, oh, but I actually did really want that. I just wasn't focusing on it. It's something about, like, this is funny. It's like your manifestations were heard, but they got twisted to be in a way that better matched what you actually needed versus what you wanted, because that's what it is. This opportunity would be good for your spiritual growth versus perhaps what you were asking for. It's not that you're going to be denied entirely, but that to me, it's like you have to work your way up to that, Virgo. Like, we're not quite there yet. It's a little bit like humbled. Like, you're a page, Virgo. Let's not ask for, like, you know, the knight in shining armor with a wedding ring when, you know, you're still single, right? It's like, take it step by step. There's a lot of Libra energy wanting to come through for my Virgos. So again, even if you don't know a Libra, there could be a significant, like, key player in your life coming in. It could be the month of May, June, whatever. The timeline doesn't really matter to me as a reader. That's not really, tarot doesn't just tell time to me very clearly. It doesn't work that way. So, but there could be a Libra coming into your life that's going to be a key player, a key support system. It could be someone who's very maternal, and they offer you support and guidance, but they don't coddle you. They really encourage you to go out and chase your dreams, and they're a great listening ear, but they're also a great mentor. So as I was saying, the need to be humble, it would be of your best interest to go to this potential Libra. It doesn't have to be. It could be an air sign for that matter, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, particularly a Gemini as well, to go to this person and just sort of absorb what they have to say. Again, you're the driver in your life, so it doesn't mean that you have to take every word and then apply it in your own life, but there's something that you're going about this in a way that is beautiful, because it's like, I'm just going to throw something at the wall and see what sticks, because I'm taking some sort of risk or opportunity that maybe it makes me uncomfortable. Maybe I'm sort of plunging into unknown territory or unknown waters, but you're doing it with goodness and light in your heart. So it's almost like you can absolutely do this, and I think you will, and I think it's beautiful energy, but maybe this person is offering you a little bit more insight or words of wisdom that will help to get that stuff stick to the wall, right, in metaphor, even better. It's having I think it's a better or a bigger strategy versus just like, fuck it, okay, let's do it. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But I guess in a sense, it's like being more specific with the universe about what you want. If an opportunity comes your way and you're just like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, but like, why? Why are you doing it? What are you hoping to get out of it, right? It's not saying not do it. It's saying absolutely do it. But be clear with the universe what it is that you want about this, what sort of stability or comfort or love it would bring to you. It's like when you get really specific with the universe, they want to bring in those blessings, you know, assuming they are for your best and highest good, right? If it's not, if it's an ego trip, I want the fame, I want the fortune, right? Then ego is going to check you a little bit, but I don't sense that you're in that state of mind. I think some of you guys are taking a much needed risk and a leap of faith into the future for something new. You're ready to mix it up, right? I think you're past the point of, I heard emotional instability. Interesting. That's not what I was going to say, but that wanted to come out. You're past the point of complacency, of boredom, of feeling a sense of lack or just not excited, you know, missing it could be your sexual drive. It could be your motivation to do well at work. Something's got to change. It's like, we got to mix up the pieces. We got to mix up the ingredients. I think universe is helping you do that. So when you go about this new chapter, which is what the Fool is, zero, right? A clean slate, a brand new beginning. Yes, go at it with all your heart and all your gusto and everything you can muster, but make sure that it's not a haphazard, just, okay, like I'll just go where the universe blows me. The universe will blow you there. The universe will help, that sounds kind of sexual. The universe will help get you there, but you need to be clear as to why you're going, and I am just getting, form some sort of strategic plan. Strategy. It doesn't mean you have to have like a 90-page document typed out. That's not what I mean, but do a little journaling, right? There's really nothing to lose there. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're passionate about it. I love that. And I am sort of getting it's like a magical opportunity. Again, aces are brand new starts, brand new beginnings. This opportunity will be in alignment with your passion. And it could be that you've heard the calling, right? For my Virgos out there who are very spiritual and, really spend time in, with their spirit guides or this and that. They've heard the calling and I think they're delivering it right back to you. Like, now is the time. And you're like, okay, I get it. Some of you may literally get a phone call about a job interview this could be viewed through the lens of romance. We're not quite there yet, but I'm actually being told to move to romance. Okay. Yeah, you've been holding on for a while, but now it's time to embrace the change. To get out of the comfort zone, as I was saying, to mix it up. Fours are all about the comfort zone. With this, it's like your finances are probably okay, but the way it's depicted, this man is all bound up, he has a foot and a limb containing every pentacle, like under every arm. So if a new opportunity were to come his way, he could not possibly accept it without essentially sacrificing something that he has now. You would have to let go and release one pentacle here, right? In order to accept the new one. But I am getting the new one is going to be so much better. Because look, he doesn't look super happy, right? He's wearing a crown. There's a sense of pride of what he's accomplished. But some of you may even be moving to a new location. It's like the way he's, shown like the perspective of way out in the city. It could be some of you are moving to the city or moving from the city or moving locations or something like that. But I would go after this new opportunity, whatever it is. I think a lot of you are going to get a phone call about it, or maybe it's a text. It doesn't really matter, but I would go towards newness. You have several cards indicating it's time to mix it up and go towards the new, right? All right, so let's look into your love life, Virgo. King of Pentacles. So I love seeing that. I wish that had come up in your career spread. But here's the thing, that will come in time. I wouldn't worry too much about finances because this new opportunity is going to yield beautiful results. And usually we're in something you're passionate about, money tends to come together too. It's like light attracts light, that kind of metaphor. Anyway, looking at your love life, you have King of Pentacles, so you could be dealing with, I don't know why I'm being called to say this, but like a male earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Ten of Cups is in reverse though, so it could be that this person is married, but you are waiting for them, or it could be that they are going through a divorce. You have Queen of Swords coming up twice and the Seven of Cups coming up twice. So again, a lot of Libra energy for me too, but this is the queen who's kind of no bullshit, right? She makes the cut. And that's what I mean about this new job opportunity where you guys are like, someone's got to get the job. It may as well be me. It's falling under that. This to me is saying you're going to make the cut. I love that. And interesting, I something about making the cut. Some of you may be involved in clothing or fashion design. I'm seeing like stencils of like clothing patterns and like, what is that show with Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn? All I can think of is What Not to Wear. That's not what I'm talking about. But interesting. So it could even be something about doing some sort of, oh my goodness. Okay. I know this is going to make sense for a Virgo out there, actually. Oh, wow. This is really cool. It could be something about a competition on TV or on like a web series or something like that. That's really cool. I am seeing something about fashion though and cutting and like templates. It could be sewing. And it doesn't have to be costumes per se, but creating something with like fabrics and materials, interior design, set design, stages. I'm seeing like curtains on a stage, like those red velvety swooping curtains, right? So you may be involved in some sort of production of some kind. She makes the cut. So that's a couple things of that you're going to be, if you toss your hat in the ring, it's going to at least be acknowledged or looked at. And something about making hats too. I don't know. Team something or other, right? You all wear your matching hats. This could also indicate someone who needs to cut something out of their life in order to pursue their dreams. So I'm not saying this is the case for most of you. It could be, though, what's giving you pause about entering into this new beginning, this new chapter, is a marriage document. It could indicate that if some of you are, and don't make it your story if it's not, but if some of you are in a loveless marriage, the marriage card is what's preventing you from going after everything that you desire and everything that you dream to start anew. So some of you, again, this whole like, fuck it, you may end up calling it quits on a relationship that this wouldn't be a surprise. This would have been something you guys have been struggling with for maybe 7 years or something like that. Some of you may decide to, because this is sometimes my father or husband card, with this in reverse, if you are married, you may end up leaving your partner behind in order to pursue something. And again, it's not necessarily a cold-hearted decision, but it's something that you can't attach your emotions to it because that gets you too in your head about it. You have to make a very logical, informed, wise decision about what's best for you. What's going to set you free down on this new path, this new trail that you're chasing your dreams, you're chasing your passion. So I really like that. So if that doesn't resonate, if you are not married, then it could be the opposite. You may have eyes for another earth sign or possibly a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that you're interested in, but you're holding back on communication until they get their ducks in a row, until they get their life together, because they may be separating from someone else. And it's really cute. The idea of penguins mate for life. I love that this card came out for you. I think if you have been a player in the past, Virgo, or I don't even want to say that, there's no negative connotation to that when I say it, but if you've shopped around, you didn't necessarily want to commit in the past, it could be that it's because you have eyes for someone that you're holding out for, and you're like, they're my 10 of cups, so it's like, I'm just going to chill here and wait. But here's the thing. That's fine if you're going to do that, but never put your life on pause, right? You can wait for that person and hope they communicate, but keep chasing your dreams, because here's the thing. When you align with your spiritual path and make informed decisions on chasing your dreams and going after what it is that your heart desires, again, the universe is naturally going to usher in good matches and good fits for you when you are vibing high. So I don't know if this person is someone the universe views as good for you, but it might be. And this is you taking a stance of, I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to let it happen the way it happens. And I do actually like this energy. Generally speaking, I never condone, wait for the love of your life on my channel, just because that's sort of against my personal ethics and values. But it could be that you're just taking a stance of, again, like, fuck it. Whatever will... the card just flipped. I love that. Whatever will be, will be. It's sort of saying to me, hey, if it's in alignment with my path, if this person circles back to me, great, awesome, I'll take it. But I'm not... But it's sort of like I'm not going to try and text this person every second I'm thinking about them, because it's not doing me any good hearing like, nope, still married, they haven't gotten divorced yet, still waiting. So the thing is, it's coming up as the Queen of Swords because you're approaching it in a very skilled, logic, intelligent way. I do like that a whole bunch. And something about when the card flipped in my hand, there might be a flip-flop in the way this relationship goes. So again, it could indicate that some of you are going to peace out on a marriage, right? And again, this wouldn't be shocking, right? For my cross-watchers freaking out, right? You guys would probably sense that was on the horizon. If that's not the case, it could indicate time apart from your partner. Maybe that's a difficult decision, but with this in reverse, it's like the love will always be there no matter the distance. It could be something like that. And that applies for my single people potentially, waiting, I say that very loosely, on a person that may be otherwise committed or trying to get out of a difficult situation with their family or an ex or this or that. You may be like, cool, like you just let me know when you're ready. I'll be here. Like there's something very positive about this. So let's throw some more on that. Yeah, I think a lot of you may have a crush on someone who for the longest time was otherwise committed, but intuitively you sort of sense that they're coming out of it. Yeah, particularly if this person was married and potentially even had a child, they could have confided to you, I don't know when or how this would have been, that the marriage actually wasn't that great and they were feeling quite strained and quite suffocated, quite trapped. But yeah, the King of Pentacles here, so for most of you, whatever gender you are, it doesn't matter, right? This can be same-sex couples, but for whatever gender you are, I am sensing that you are looking at a male, potentially an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. They are sort of struggling. They are going through it. There is an internal battle of, even the way this is, there's like a crown, but it almost looks like a ring on his horn. It's like if I buck my head this way, the ring will fall off. So that's sort of what I mean with this in reverse. This could be a marriage that was never really built on, like a solid foundation on truth and justice. It could have been this could have been someone, maybe they got pregnant when they were young and it's like, well, I guess we'll get married, but there was never any real love there. I think that's what you're waiting on, Virgo. And again, I'm not telling you to not do this or to do this. That's just one of the messages coming through. So what can we tell? Did I call you Libra? I'm sorry if I did. It's because it's a Libra card. I keep wanting to say that. You have so much Libra energy here. Tell me about Virgo. Okay, wow. So a new communication to build, assessment, hesitation, and the world. Okay, so whoever you're waiting on, they will be set free from this difficult mental situation, particularly with like an ex-wife, an ex-husband, whatever. But in terms of rushing right into you to build something, they really would have to think about it. They're excited and interested to work with you. So this could easily be someone you met on the job as a coworker. But yeah, I think they definitely view you as beautiful. They love your spirit. They love your independentness. That's not a word. They love your independence. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, in terms of like starting something off romantic with you, they may have hesitations because they know you're starting anew. In fact, you may be moving away from this person just as they sort of become free. So again, I'm going to say this with absolute clarity. Do not put your life and spiritual dreams and spiritual path on pause because this person suddenly became available, right? Timing is everything. So you've waited a long damn time for this person to become free. So if they do, they can wait for you, Virgo. And that's how you know that this will be the one. If they're willing to wait, if they're willing to be single, know that maybe Virgo has to go off and do this. But you know, and again, I'm not trying to condone waiting for anybody, but if there is true love here and you're both kind of thinking about each other, and I think you are, right? There's a twinning energy here. Do your thing and know that the universe will help usher in the correct and proper blessings and people into your life that are going to match your vibe, because you're vibing high, so keep vibing high. That's what I get from that. So yeah, remaining messages. I just heard baby mama. Someone's going to step up to the baby mama and move along. So if that's your reading, Virgo, then I mean, it looks positive if you're waiting for that person to get out of a marriage or something. This is also you stepping up to be seen, to be sort of admired for some sort of great skill or accomplishment. Again, it may have to do with costume design and clothing and hats and something about the physical appearance. Again, more Libra energy here. But Taurus and Libra energy, there is a glamorized look to the Empress, right? She's Mother Earth, she's Mother Nature, she's very grounded, but she likes to dress up and get sassy, right? And I feel like that's you, Virgo, too. That actually, I do think this is representing you. This to me says there's some sort of accolade or prize or recognition when you decide to stand up and go after whatever it is you've been trying to manifest or toying with the idea of getting involved in. When you decide to stand up and, you know, freaking do the magic trick, create it right there in front of everybody's eyes to show them this is my skill and this is my passion and this is my special purpose. I'm just thinking of the Jerk. I have a special purpose. Oh my God. And when you decide to show off that light, right? You know, your inner light, those beautiful things that exist inside you. And when you decide to create them, the Empress, right? You know, bring the baby out for all to see. Even if that's not a literal baby, it can be a metaphor. There's something about praise and accolade. This is a card of victory and all eyes on you, being a trailblazer, leading the charge, and all the others look up to be like, wow, look at Virgo go. You have amazing blessings coming in when you decide to step into your power. When you decide to take the reins and be like, I just heard tally ho. When you decide to go after something because you just feel it, because it's going to bring you success and passion and inspiration, anything artistic or creative or anything, any sort of like physical endurance. Some of you may be like body trainers or athletes or something like that. When you decide to step up, I just get like, there ain't nothing bad about that. So I would continue doing whatever that is. Some of you have a Virgo and a Gemini. Again, you have two magicians. You have a lot of twinning cards. You have the Queen of Swords, different decks, same cards. You have the Queen of Swords twice, executive decisions, right? Boss lady, boss man mode. Then you have the Seven of Cups twice. So making difficult decisions that do sort of cause emotional waves in you, because it's almost like you want a guarantee. You want to know that if you make a choice, well, X, Y, and Z will happen. But your logic tells you there are no guarantees. So why not just go after it anyway? I think that's a good mindset for you. Ace of Swords, victory, but aces in intelligence and thoughts. Make the decision because it's going to set you off down a really beautiful path, and you're going to step into your power and your magic, and you might just meet your twin. You might just meet your soulmate, right? The one who you want to mate with for life. Come on, that's adorable. All right, Virgo, that's what I got for you. A beautiful reading. Honestly, you guys have one of the best readings I've seen in a while, so I'm digging this. Tell me who this Sagittarius is. Maybe it's your spirit guides too. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye.